So the sun is setting here in Barcelona. We're here for the EPT season 10, Pokerstars EPT. I'm here with Marvin that I met in Cannes last year, talking a little bit about life and so on, up till then. Now we're going to do an update on what happened since Cannes last year, and we're going to play a few songs. Here we go.
The sunshine on the horizon, over two young lovers. Well, it's going down. Somewhere the same sun rises on another two lovers as the world goes around. The same scene played over and over, the same young passion, the same warm blood, softly speaking a universal language. So many lovers, but only one lover. Just one lover might make a difference. It might take them walls and tear them down. Just one light might keep on shining if we take one lover and spread it around. No religion, new generations are caught in a struggle by a righteous way. I can't see the forest from all the frustration. Too much hatred now, but only one lover. Just one love might make a difference. It might take them walls and tear them down. Just one light might keep on shining if we take one lover and spread it around. Oh, no, I don't. Too many stories we've all come and share. Too many roads untraveled and all reach the same end. The sunshine on the horizon, and over two young lovers, it's going down.
Good.
That's
Good. Excellent.
I really liked it. Do you like to sing?
I do like to sing. Sometimes I get it right as well. So that's
Especially when you get it right.
the fun part then.
No, but that was good. That was good. Have you been singing since you were a kid?
No.
No. Picked it up later on?
Yeah, I did an exchange year in high school in the U.S. To the U.S. and my host there was like a camper guy, and so he would like get out his guitar and sing at the campfire. And,
right.
Yeah, and then one time I just like sang along, and he was like, "Hey, you actually got a good voice," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then I started doing that a little more, and I was playing the keyboard at the time, and yeah.
Yeah, so there it is.
I had fun.
It's
That was the start.
It's a good friend to bring along on a trip, right?
Definitely, yeah. If I bust a tournament, and then, or before I play, I usually play the guitar for a little while and wake up, and it also helps me to relax after.
Yeah.
And
Would you compare it to some kind of meditation, maybe? You know what I mean? Because it clears your mind and it takes away the bad
I
thoughts.
guess you could in that way, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So do you, when it comes to meditation and stuff, do you work out some these days? Or do you do meditation or yoga or anything like that? Have you tried that?
I have not tried any real meditation. I do work out once in a while these days.
Do you like to go to the gym or go out running or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both. Like if it's good weather, I like to do something outside. Yeah, I'm trying to not play quite as much poker as I used to.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more balance going.
Is it? Do you play less online or less live? You think? I mean,
I play like very rarely online.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just like being around people. I like the social
Yeah.
part of live poker, and gives. And I think it's. A lot of people are going to hate me, but I think it's more complex because you have a lot more information to gather and to process. So I think it's like a different game. But every once in a while, I'll definitely like to play online poker as well. But just in general, I prefer playing in a casino with real people.
Because we see you playing the high rollers and the big tournaments all over the place. Do you sometimes play live cash as well?
Only if the games are really, really good.
Would it be Texas No Limits?
Right, yeah.
You play any other games or?
Not really.
No, for fun maybe.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not like,
Not even PLO?
a little bit. I play like the WSOP events. I actually made a final table at the WSOP in Australia somehow.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
But,
that's cool. What did you think of the World Series in Australia, the inaugural year, the first time it was down there?
Right. I really liked it. Melbourne is like my favorite city to play poker in.
Okay.
But I like the Aussie Millions a lot better just because of the time of the year it's held in. In January you have the Australian Open, the tennis tournament, and you have great weather. And then in April it's still good weather, but it's not as
nice.
great.
And you don't have the side things like the tennis and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone talks a lot about the Aussie Millions, so and claims it as maybe their favorite tournament when it comes to all.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely my favorite tournament. It would be my favorite tournament. Probably still is, but the fact that it's so far away, and you got to travel for.
Yeah, it's like you're moving there for a while.
Right.
And you can't just go there for the main event. I mean,
exactly. You don't want to go there for a week. Yeah, I've been done only like for 2 weeks this April for the WSOP. I skipped the Aussie Millions because of the WSOP.
Okay.
I think next year I'm going to go in January again and then see about if I want to play the WSOP or not.
I see. Now we had our long talk in September or early October or something like that. Was it a good winter for you? Play-wise?
Yes. I mean, I tried everything to catch Dan Smith last year for Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And I managed to get there in the last tournament in Prague at the EPT.
Yeah.
High roller, and I needed top 2 finish. And I actually ended up winning it.
That was so cool.
So that was pretty. Yeah, it was really. I mean,
that was so
really
unexpected. I mean, you're not supposed to be able to do that. How many people play that tournament?
I'm not sure, but it was the biggest EPT high roller.
Yeah.
Till then, at least.
You needed to finish at least second, and you won it.
Right.
And that was it to become Player of the Year.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really sick because. On the table next to us, like when we were playing the final table, Dan Smith was actually playing like a 5K turbo, and but it didn't get enough players, so it didn't count for Player of the Year, and he actually ended up winning it right next to me. So he would rail me and win a tournament while doing so.
Really? How
like
many players?
Me.
They needed a certain amount of players to make it count in the rankings.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it was a bit short.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. And he won that. Yeah, he's a good player. He had a good year last year.
Yeah, he had a really, really good year.
Yeah. But so did you. And then in January, February, leading up to?
Let me think. What did I do? I did play some tournaments, but I took a little bit of a break. I went to the PCA.
Yeah.
Took like another 10 days or so after to spend on the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And haven't played as much poker this year.
No.
But I played a full schedule at the WSOP.
Yeah.
That was.
Do you know how many tournaments you played?
I actually do not, but I played like every no limit hold'em tournament.
Every?
if I wasn't in another one.
Yeah. Wow. Was it? Did you enjoy it?
I did, but I had like other stuff going on as well, and it got a little much, like, other work, and so it was a very busy time for me.
Yeah.
And so I had to, like, I don't know, I had to late dredge a lot of tournaments, and it's not like, it's pretty tough if you come in level 4 for a 1K tournament where you only have like 3,000 chips and you start with like 20 big blinds, and then you just got to run really good. And this year I couldn't really run well in those small buy-in tournaments, which I really like.
You like those?
Yeah, I really do like them. When you go deep in them, then there's actually a little bit of play on like day 2.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of amateurs, and I really I like that when I can just like do my thing. And,
of course. You can create this enormous stack of chips as well, because there's so many runners, right?
Exactly.
2,000-3,000 players in those.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you say that you would play the same amount of tournaments next summer, or would you cut down?
Probably going to play the same amount, really.
Maybe cut down on the side work?
Exactly. I mean, yeah. It was something where I can reduce that a little bit as well.
Yeah. One thing that I think most poker players look forward to is the time after the World Series, and you have like, most players have a month or month and a half off.
Right.
Did you from mid-July till now? Did you play a lot?
No, I actually. What did I play? I played Cyprus, the WPT.
Yep. Oh, you played that one
last week. Yeah.
How did it go?
You know.
Yeah.
It was okay. I wasn't really. I'm not as motivated as I was a couple of weeks or months ago right now about poker.
Really?
But that's like for
Yeah. What made it? Why did it go so well? You know?
I don't really know, because I went there straight from the pool, like last second to register again. I actually, needed more than one bullet, and I ended up winning the high roller.
Yeah.
And also, like, for the main event, we went out like almost every day in Cyprus. So I got there really late, and I mean, I didn't like get the edge that I could have gotten by coming in a little earlier, but it was worth it to me having like a really good time.
Yeah, the high roller win, I mean, it's interesting with the high roll because it became more and more popular, and there's more and more of them, right, on the circuit. What makes it? I mean, obviously there's better players maybe, and some rich guys and so on. What would be the different approach for you coming into a tournament like that compared to, for example, an EPT main?
It's definitely like a different balance of players. Like in the high rollers or super high rollers, you have really like the extreme of really tough players and the businessmen who just don't care too much or just are not as experienced. And in the main event, you just have like, I mean, there's obviously a lot more people, and there's not only like the top level players, like even the pros are sometimes like more. I mean, there's more. It's not like the best and the least experienced, but there's like the whole. You have like the whole spectrum, really.
Yeah, I think. In a tournament like EPT main, for example, here in Barcelona, it's extra important to be in your seats when it starts, more or less, to be able to pick up the information and maybe the chips that are sort of available. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is that something you think of, or do you arrive late sometimes?
I do sometimes arrive late, but it's just like, I mean, you gotta find the right thing for you at that moment. It's just, I mean, you're giving up some EV, by coming in late, but then again, it might gain you some EV because you're fit for longer. And like, for example, here we played like a super long day one, and I actually was here at noon, and I got really, really tired. And I was on the TV table, and I kind of fell asleep once. So I hope they're not going to show that.
Did you really on the
Yeah,
TV table?
I was like fell asleep. I had to hit myself, but
So maybe a good move would be to.
so there it would have been probably smart. But then I felt like I could do it, but I didn't know we were going to play that long.
You played almost 12 hours, right?
We played like a pretty long day, yeah. And then like on day 2, we were playing like a really short one, no dinner break. I really like that.
Yeah.
When you actually have like time, and then after day 2, we went out. We had that fun karaoke night.
Yeah. I heard about that.
And then you can go out and you can still like go to bed at like 2 and play the next day and not feel
That's fine.
that happened. But
I think quite a few years ago they had this start in Barcelona where they started at 5 o'clock because of siesta and stuff. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you play till 4 or 3 in the morning. Now all the EPTs have changed, so they start at noon everywhere, which is a good time, right? Gives you opportunity to do what you.
No, it depends a little bit on the tournament, I think. But in general, I think noon is a good time. Yeah. There's like some tournaments, like at Snowfest, for example, they don't have that anymore. But they used to start a little later,
want to go
so
skiing.
people can go skiing. Exactly. There's probably some stops where I would say maybe start like an hour or 2 later, so people can go to the beach in the morning. And, like Bahamas would be nice if you can like.
Then noon is not the best time, right?
Yeah, but.
I was thinking the karaoke night. I heard about it. There were a bunch of people there. Mad Harper were there, and Victor Ramden apparently came up on the stage.
He was there.
He was there
strong.
So you and Victor had a duet?
It was supposed to be a duet, but then we got there and I was like, Victor, we're going to sing Barbie Girl now, and we're going to flip for who has to be Barbie and who's got to be Ken.
Yeah.
And so I won the flip. He had to be Barbie, and and then it was gonna be a duet, but they only had the lines for Barbie, so I was just standing there and
come on Barbie,
like,
let's go Barbie.
Yeah, exactly. Want to go for a ride? It was pretty good, and
was this recorded?
I actually I do have a video of it.
So could we see it? I mean, could it be sort of uploaded somewhere? Or?
I gotta ask Victor, but
all right. If I ask Victor and if he approves, we might put it up as well.
Sounds good. But now you put pressure on him because he said it in here.
I'll talk to him and see what he thinks. Maybe I guess he would say, we save it for later. And were you up on stage many times?
Oh yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah.
You're not shy at all when it comes to that. You like to be up there?
Depends on. There's like more pressure on me because people expect me to know how to sing, and sometimes at karaoke, if it's like the wrong song or something, it's very hard. But in general, I do like it. Definitely.
It's a good way to party, isn't it?
Yeah.
To sing and people have fun.
I like that. I like the
the combination.
I like the whole karaoke atmosphere.
Yeah. So what else? Has there been a lot of parties here in Barcelona apart from that, or was that it?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, actually, I split up with my girlfriend like 3-4 weeks ago. That's
how many weeks ago?
Like 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
So the last 2-3 weeks have been a lot of partying, and actually, were good times.
Yeah. Are you up for grabs now? You know what I mean? Are you going to stay single for a while?
I guess the goal is always to end up with the right woman.
Is that right? Yeah,
obviously, if I find the right woman,
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
But I don't mind being single right now either.
No. It's difficult. It's difficult to find someone who can accept the way of life with poker, and being a poker player as well. You need to be able to. Now it's a good game. I have to play now.
Right. Yeah, definitely. It has to be somebody really understanding. But also, I think right now, I don't know. I feel like I can cut down on the poker a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have this party poker deal, right? You're part of that team, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. What does that include for you? And how long have you been there?
I've been party poker now for a good year, more than a year, a little bit more than a year. Yeah, the WPT championship last year was my first tournament with Party Poker, and so that was a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Winning that, and then
I think
going
they
back to
signed you
back.
like on the day one or something.
No, it was a little before.
It was a little bit
but
before.
we did like we already had everything negotiated. Actually did not have a written contract at the time.
Really?
When I won, and I was like, okay, this is this is fun.
Yeah.
And then it actually, yeah,
It worked out.
I won the second Party Poker sponsored tournament as well. And then it was like, uh-oh, people are gonna wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's that's good. Anyway, the plans for this the coming months. Are you going to London? You think?
Yeah, I mean, I live in London, so that's like, yeah, home
The whole
field
home
advantage.
turf, yeah.
And definitely doing that. I'm probably going to WPT Bogota, Atlantic City.
Yep.
I haven't really heard that many good things about Atlantic City itself, but I think the tournament is going to be really good. It's
Yeah. I don't think there's that much to do outside the poker room.
yeah,
That's what I heard anyway. So you go there to play, and that's it.
right. Yeah, it's
Well,
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Have you thought about going to the new location for the World Series of Poker Europe outside Paris?
I'm probably going for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Yeah, yeah. I think the years in London and also the Cannes years was really, I really liked that tournament, the World Series of Poker Europe. Small fields, not too much
Yeah.
people around it.
I
Really,
liked it
really
as
nice.
well. I talked to some French people actually the last couple of days, and they were not too excited
About the move
about
to Paris.
the move to Paris. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Do they know the location,
exactly,
the new location?
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's like a little bit in the middle of nowhere,
okay.
but yeah.
Compared to Cannes, which is
I mean,
one of
then
the
again-
nicest places in the world, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would think that like a brand like the WSOP would
Yeah.
get a nicer location, but I mean they probably had their reasons, and
I heard some good things about it, but from staff working with it, so maybe they want to sell it.
right, right.
We'll
I mean,
see. We'll see.
There was like, for example, there was a WPT. It's like one of the first WPTs I played. I think was in Amneville, which
Yeah.
is also in the absolute middle of nowhere
Yeah.
in France. And it got like one of the greatest turnouts ever.
Really?
It had,
Why is
I
that?
think it was the record field for WPT.
Okay. What was the reason for that? You
in
know,
Europe, I have no idea. It's just like
good marketing or just coincidence?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of French people love the game, and
Yeah.
they don't mind driving a couple of hours. For me, it was actually awesome because at the time I was in my hometown in
Yeah,
Germany,
yeah.
and it was like a 3-4 hour drive from there as well.
Across the border.
So that was that was
Okay.
perfect.
So you're staying in London now, right? Is that a good place? Is that where you're
Exactly.
gonna stay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about moving right now, but
Where would that be to?
to Vienna
For the
for
good poker room there?
reasons.
You don't want to talk about it.
No, I mean I don't mind.
Why?
I mean,
Vienna is a beautiful town, but I mean,
exactly. I heard a lot of good things about it. Actually,
Okay.
there's like rankings of like the highest standards of living in the world, and Vienna is number 1.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's actually crazy that like there's probably like 5 German cities in the top 20. Something.
Yeah.
And I actually do agree with that as well. I think
Yeah, Vienna is nice.
like Sydney
And
is
that's
up there.
compared, then you have restaurants and
Right,
life
exactly. Plus, for me, I mean,
close
I don't
to-
mind. I don't mind when people speak German
No,
either.
of course.
I mean, it's sometimes hard for me like especially right now, if you go to a club and everything is like noisy and
Yeah.
and then you got to talk in English. It's kind of sometimes it's not as easy.
No, I know
For
what
me.
you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It was nice talking to you again, Marvin. We talked about making 2 songs today in today's show.
Yeah.
Well, what have you planned for the second song? The
I actually
finishing
really do not know. So
You
we
don't
got
know?
to make a little cut.
song? Really?
Yeah, I really don't know. You got to tell me something.
You want to keep it at 1? No, we should do one more.
Let's get the guitar.
What kind of music are you into? Is it like music like this? Because last time you played Wonderwall, I think, and the Tom Petty song.
I mean, I like everything really. I like from
singer-songwriters stuff.
R&B, country, everything. Yeah.
House.
House. I guess it's a little tough, but maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really like house when I go out.
No.
I'm not a big fan of electronical music. Actually, there's a couple of really, really good house songs.
Have you heard the latest one with Avicii with the country inspired song?
The Wake Me Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. But I would need like 5 minutes to figure it out.
No, don't play that one. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to do a practice first and we stop the recording?
I'm not sure. I can do like a little country song.
Yeah, let's do the country song.
I have I haven't done that in a while.
All right, we'll try.
Early morning in the motel room, sunshine trying to keep on through.
Yeah, we got to do that cut thing because I think this is wrong. We got to do that.
That was a bit low, right?
Early morning in a motel room, sunshine tried to creep on through. I lost sleep but I found a tune stuck inside my head. A cigarettes, a tank of gas, I'm heading off to nowhere fast. I gotta find a way to make this feeling last. 'Cause I believe that I was born with a song inside of me, never questioned why. I just keep on chasing that melody, and as time goes by, it's funny how a time can make you realize we're running out of air. And on the day that I die, I wanna say that I was a man who really lived and never compromised. I wanna live all my days until the very end. I hope they found me in my home, a guitar in my hand. I hope they found me in my home, a guitar in my hand.
Who was that?
That's by the Zach Brown Band.
Nice. Yeah, maybe you should, if poker dries up, you have another career opportunity maybe.
Maybe. That was the plan during college. Just like, I always had this great idea with a couple of friends of mine that if we get like super rich and we don't have to care about that part of life anymore, that we're gonna have a super unsuccessful band and just travel the world.
Wow, wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, play small clubs here and there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was thinking. Last time we talked, you said you were thinking about putting a band together, and there's some poker players that are sort of interested in playing music as well. Have you developed that thought?
Nope, not really.
No.
It's I think it's too tough to like, and you all have to travel the same tournaments.
Yeah, you have to you have to rehearse so much to be able to find yourself, you know.
Right. I like getting back to my hotel room, see my guitar, and I can play.
And that's fine.
And that's fine with me. I'm not trying to. I mean, I'm thinking about getting better because, like, I mean, my guitar playing is like pretty bad. I mean, I just taught myself, and it's sort of like the same as after 2-3 months. So I was thinking about taking some lessons. I actually talked to a guy about giving me lessons online, like via Skype.
You can do that. Yeah, that would be cool.
I was also thinking about going to like a music school. I was really looking into that, but it's just too tough with all the traveling I'm doing. And
so many hours. It's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to be pretty sure about it if you want to go
Right.
serious
I mean, I
about
don't even like. I don't think I like. It's not like I have this plan of becoming a musician or anything.
No.
It's just like I would like it, and I would
Well,
like.
Maybe you could find someone, a good writer, who can write you a really good song. That would be nice. Like, let's find you a guy who just been writing some hits, and he sees this video and he says, well, maybe I can write a song for this guy. That would be something.
That'd be something.
Yeah. We'll see if that happens. That would be nice.
Yeah.
All right, it was good talking to you, Marvin. We'll talk again. Is next up London, you think? That's the next opportunity to meet?
It's probably next up in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
Have a good time here in Barcelona, and we'll
You
talk
too.
soon.
All right. I'll see you there.